we go.
So anyway,
Welcome to 5 minute funeral.
Yeah, here we are.
What's your
Back
name?
again.
What
Oh,
is your name?
back to my name again.
What is your name?
My name is it's Cynthia. Well, don't call me Cynthia. The only people that call me Cynthia is my dad and usually the judge. And he was a judge.
And we don't see him anymore.
Anyway, but Cynthia Dawn, Craig Anderson, Carsonson, Patsy Osborne.
Yo.
Yeah. And she is.
I am Crystal Page Gogler Cummins. I think there was a lot. Pearson, Zimmerman, Robinson. And now I'm back to Cummins.
That's
Thank you
so
very
funny
little.
to me.
But it's hyphenated. It's Cummins Robinson.
There's a lot of hyphens.
Just in case I might meet a Robinson again, and I make it just, because I am taking applications for number 4.
Yeah, and this is our sobriety show. Well, it's not just a sobriety show, but this is to show all y'all that being sober is not so bad.
Yeah,
It's not so bad.
life is great. Life is great, but it's
Listen,
taken us
Linda.
a long time to get where we're at right
Right.
now, right?
Mhm.
I mean, I'm 53, and you're 42.
We don't need it. I'm 57. It doesn't matter.
Right.
Anyway,
But it's taken us long time to figure this shit out. And we don't have it figured out. Like, let me just be
so
very,
we're gonna
very
figure
clear.
it out together.
We
All y'all know.
we don't have it all figured out. But what we do have figured out
Look at Mark.
is that we are great friends. All of us. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, can we introduce Mark?
Again.
Mark, what's your name?
Mark Roman.
Yeah.
What's your middle name, yo?
Anthony.
Mark Anthony Roman.
Yes.
Notice how he only has one
Boring.
name, one last name. I mean, I don't know what to say about that. Men are
Boring.
just, like,
Simple.
That's why I never married him. There's not a Roman in my name.
yeah, no Romans, just
And
some burn.
Yeah.
the fact check.
But they were
would
together.
know
You guys were.
about talking about people without their.
We can't.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good to know because
Yeah.
so
we're
we're,
going to talk about a bunch of people.
we had a list of people that we
No,
wanted to talk
we're
about.
No, but anyway, we're trying to focus today on the point of our show, which is the 5-minute funeral, meaning that we're not going to take forever to get over our OCD and get over all the voices in our head and whatever. And
all the
whatnot.
woes,
All
all
of the
the shit that happens.
they keep you, drinking
Down.
for me. Drinking.
Keep you down.
A
Well,
lot
they
of
make you feel horrible about yourself,
Right.
and the only way to escape that terror of looking at yourself in the mirror and knowing that maybe some of the shit's true is being high
Yeah.
and drinking. And so we came up with this 5-minute funeral thing where you only have
a
5
small
minutes.
window.
Yeah, I mean any more than 5 minutes is just overkill.
Yeah, and it's OCD. It's
Super-
OCD.
Yeah, you just start swirling
Okay.
around, and I'm a journal person, but do you know how many journals I have of the same shit? She brought it.
I brought up for extra material.
So I'm a journal person, but she brought her journal. So, I mean, maybe I'm a liar too.
Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna focus today on the reason for me
Yeah.
personally.
Yes.
We are friends. We have been friends many years.
Mm-hmm.
We've also not been friends for many years, but well, you know what I mean. We've been friends.
I had no idea that we weren't friends. I thought we were friends all the time.
And
How dare
I just think that for my personal journey, I've been either high or I've been drunk or whatever. I'm not even drunk. I'm a day drinker. Day drinkers, that's the worst. That's the worst way to go, dude. You don't even know that you're vitamin B deficient. You don't know it. You don't know it until your feet skin starts peeling off.
Until it starts to turn black, like mine
Until
did.
your bar tab is $500 a week.
Yeah, well, I enjoyed my substances as well, but alcohol really wasn't. I mean, it wasn't.
It's a bad idea.
But it wasn't really my
A way to get over doing meth.
things. That wasn't my thing, though. Alcohol, it was, but it wasn't.
Yeah.
I just really, really liked the downer side of life.
I was an uptown girl.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, I get down with the uptown.
She's a big down.
Actually, there's,
She's down,
to be honest, there was no choice. I mean, like, I just really liked everything.
The
I just
problem
really liked
is,
everything. Whatever it was, I was just go ahead and doing it.
But you just are running away from yourself.
Right.
So I think that for both of us, and talking about our personal experiences, is that I my life has changed completely
Yeah.
because I'm a
Soberlicious.
born again Christian.
And you're sober.
Oh yeah, and I'm so sober.
So let's talk about this, like, real quick. So all the years, I mean, in all the treatment programs that I went to, like, I mean, I know it's double digits. And and every single time I was totally serious about it.
I remember.
You know, but think about it. Everybody would talk about, oh, I had the spiritual awakening, and you're gonna, you know, if you just fake it till you make it, and blah 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 blah. And really, honestly, I knew they were full of shit.
Yeah,
I knew they were full of shit.
Right.
I knew they were, until this time. I thought that JC and I had like this thing going on, you know, and we knew each
Can
other.
we talk about JC?
Yeah.
JC's
in the
we
house,
can say
man.
JC. Jesus.
But, you know, I thought that we were buddies, you know? And
Well, you weren't buddies.
but
We're still buddies.
But
JC
I was
loves
not
us.
honest
Oh, he already
with
knew.
JC. And that's why I never had a spiritual
Right.
awakening. And I never asked him for help. And you know why? I didn't
Right.
fucking want to stop using.
Right, right.
I really liked
I
it.
really did want to stop using it.
I
He
didn't-
really did set me straight.
Yeah.
Because I never had to
Well,
quit drinking.
I didn't. I thought that I had, dude, I thought I had it going on, and I thought that I knew what was up, and I thought that my life was fine, even though no one really wanted to be around me, and I couldn't work, and I couldn't function. Like, it still was fun.
It didn't catch
For
on.
me. It did. I still wanted to get high, dude. I'm like, I don't know.
I remember a funny story one day. We're just going to reflect. I think Mark was there.
He was there a lot, but he was
Crystal shows up and she has $20 for anybody that'll ride with her somewhere.
yeah.
And we
No,
were very poor people. And not a one of us, not even the kids.
We're good.
We're like,
they're like,
no thanks.
we have to go somewhere. And they didn't have a car. They didn't even have. I'm like, I'll go get you groceries.
We got to get to a pantry. All of us.
But I thought that everything was great until I met someone who made me believe that introduced me to a whole different grade. And then I wanted to stop using because I met my match. I met someone who could double down and do as much and more than I could do.
Right.
And was so far removed from reality.
Yeah.
And so then I was like, whoa, dude, like, maybe I need to rethink this whole lifestyle.
Right.
And I
Well, you're
couldn't.
going to die, you're going to go spend your life in prison.
I
option.
couldn't see. I was blind. I couldn't see.
You were blonde? I was
blind, but I could see.
I
But I
was blonde.
I'm-
Sorry, my bad. That's manic. We're trying to not to be manic on our show.
here's the rosary. I told you that would come in handy.
Shut up.
So, anyways, I remember just wanting to be sober so bad, but not knowing how to do it because everybody I knew was fucked up.
I know. I've always had
Everybody.
to be sober when everybody else is.
Yeah,
The
she
trap.
could do it.
Living at the
She could do it.
trap.
She would. I don't know how she did it, but she lived with people that were using and then could just stop. And I was
That's
like,
spite. It was spite and
dude,
anger.
I was very
But I-
angry. I was
but
very
I-
angry too.
But I shoveled it all down until, you know what'll come out? Shingles. That's what you're
Oh,
going to
wow.
get. You're going to get the freaking shingles.
And not the kind you put on your windows.
Listen, honey pies that listen to this podcast.
Shingles are, shingles on the windows.
They're not the
You
shingles.
don't want those.
No, but you think it's fun. You think this lifestyle's fun.
No.
How many shooters do you have in your purse right now? I want you to count them.
Yeah,
Be
no.
real, people.
Yeah. I used to
Because-
carry them all the time. Just, I mean, like I had
If
at
you
least
don't have
10.
a natural inkling to drink water,
Yeah, no.
might not be good for you.
I mean, I shot up Jack Daniels in my veins
Uh,
just because I didn't.
I didn't
I didn't like the
normal.
taste. What the fuck is wrong with that, dude? Anyways, yeah, crazy. So I got arrested.
She did. She really did.
I did.
A lot of times.
I was 52 years old and I got
We had a
arrested.
dime for that one.
I got arrested. And that was it for me. Humility, dude. Humility.
What about you, Mark?
And then
I
Mark
have
gets
nickel for every
arrested.
time I get arrested.
I know.
I've not. Oh, I guess I have. I'm a traffic violator. That's what my big downfall. My crown
Don't
is
let the pretty
broke.
blue eyes fool you, okay? She is a criminal.
I'm not.
Pick the best.
I do have a suspended license. No, I'm kidding. I don't.
But so I didn't know how to get sober.
Yeah.
You know, you did. I don't know how she could do it.
No, it was spite. I'm telling you, it was
Right.
spite. It was
But
so.
this time around, I got on my knees the day after I got out of jail, and I just cried and begged God to just take it from me, because I didn't know how I was going to stay sober.
Yeah. See, now that's what I did.
Yeah.
But not to interrupt you, but
No,
just for a fact
it's
check
true.
here, when she's referring to me being able to be sober, we're not talking about alcohol. We're just talking about
Living right.
dope.
We
You
call
know what
it
I mean?
living
I've
right.
been a drinker my whole adult life.
Mm-hmm.
That's a long time, and my stomach doesn't work anymore. That makes two things that don't work.
I mean, it was. but I mean, when you got sober this time,
I prayed.
You prayed.
I got down and I prayed. And not only did I pray, I rebuked. I rebuked the devil out of me. I rebuked the devil out of everybody.
yes, and it worked.
And it really
Dude, that
did.
first day when I got out of jail, it was so hard. It was the hardest thing I've probably ever done.
Yeah.
And
That's why I didn't know if you'd stay sober.
I really didn't.
And I'm proud of you for staying sober.
I cried.
Use my 12 steps in case she
I think that he needs to exit. No.
I only know.
But I just remember just being like, I can't go back to jail.
Right.
And the humility that I was so embarrassed for getting arrested, and I was just like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna prove all these fuckers
Yeah.
right. I'm gonna prove every
Yeah.
single one. And so I
Yeah.
get the spite thing, but I didn't.
No, but-
and
yeah.
I couldn't get past that.
Right,
and then
but
I
yours
prayed.
was different though. That was when I got clean for the first time. That was in my 40s.
It doesn't matter where it was. We were able to do it, and it blew everybody's mind. We're like, who's this chick?
450,000 times. But I mean, I'd been clean off dope for 6 months.
Yeah, but the alcohol was your issue.
I was killing myself every day because I resented my life and I resented myself for putting up with shit that I don't know. I was enabling myself to stay high, really, for a long time.
Do you think you hated yourself?
I think I hated myself. I know I hated myself
Mm-hmm.
because my brain wants to kill me still.
Mm-hmm.
My brain is still on, well, not now. I mean, not since I, switched over to because I was a Christian before. It's not like I didn't believe in God. I'm not religious.
But we weren't, like, connected.
I am
you
not
know?
religious.
I think she might be an alien.
I don't know anything about it.
She might be an alien.
I'm a different kind of Christian. I have my own church now.
It's called Sober. It's called Sober. It's a cult. It's
Listen,
a cult.
God lives up here.
Yeah.
And God says, if 5 minutes is all you get,
Yeah.
okay, anything
Yeah.
more than that is your brain telling you to go do bad things, like
It is.
go eat a cake.
You start telling yourself you are worthless,
it's
you are
gonna tell you that
stupid,
you're
you need to
stupid,
use.
you're not pretty. I can't
you're-
even believe you're
Yes.
even on the podcast with those ganked up teeth that you have.
Yeah, look at your friend. She don't even wear makeup.
Look, I got a hole inside of my head.
And her hat is crooked.
We don't care.
I mean,
that's the fun
yeah,
part.
but yeah. The beauty of it is that we are over that hump now. At least I feel like I am.
Yeah.
And ever since that first day, the next day I woke up and I didn't want to use, and I haven't had not one day. There hasn't been one day where I woke up and I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah, I
wanna
haven't
go
either,
use.
not one time.
I want to use so bad.
Yeah.
Even I put myself in positions where I know that the people are using or whatever.
Yeah.
And I still don't want to use. And, and it's true.
Yeah, and this is it right here, because I wrote this in my journal that we're using for our podcast.
Yes.
Is that our stories are a cautionary tale. And I remember
And
this.
if you listen,
Yes.
you
if
will
you
learn.
listen, if you can.
Yeah.
We take our time. No, I just remember being at the bar talking to all these young girls that were Skylar and all the girls' age now.
Mm-hmm.
And they are traumatized. Their lives were trauma. Our lives were trauma. And I believe that there is a curse that is from the apple, when the apple fell or on
Eve. Eve.
Isaac
Adam and
Newton
Eve.
or whatever.
She was a vixen.
That we are all just, we have to suffer. And God said you don't have to suffer at all.
Right.
You don't have to suffer. If God doesn't need you to sacrifice any lambs,
No people.
you don't have to pay any money.
Right.
You don't have to do
All
anything.
you have to do is believe. All you have to do. And you know what? The crazy thing is that's what they tell you in treatment. All you have to do is believe in something bigger than yourself.
I know, but it sounds so gay with.
It is.
But I don't, you can say that because they don't know that that's not a word.
Gay is happy.
I don't even. Yeah, it's just a whole nother.
Yeah,
thing.
but it doesn't sound right. It's like to believe
They
in
don't-
something.
it sounds
I
like
believe that I want to get high.
Yeah.
You know, I believe I can fly, dude.
I couldn't even turn on a Kristen channel. I mean, there's just. I mean, I'm not the whole. They just needed to redo the whole Jesus image. But when I cried in the name of Jesus Christ or whatever,
because you were desperate.
But there was also Shiva was involved, and there was the Aspamara. I think that's the Hindu demon and all of that stuff too. So I mean, it's not
I just
just
think
Jesus.
the desperation in your
It's
cries.
The whole universe listens in. All the greats.
All the greats.
All the
I love that.
big
All the
dogs.
greats,
Yeah,
man.
the OG, the original gangster.
Buddha,
Plato,
God, JC,
Socrates,
all of those dudes.
bad bitches.
I mean, yeah, we think that we got it going on, but really, we don't know.
But the Buddhist way is the way that I'm going right now because it shuts me up.
I
mean, it
I
really
enjoy
does.
the fact that this theory that we came up with,
Yeah.
this 5-minute funeral, it feels kind of
Therapy,
Muslim,
yeah.
kind of
But
Buddhist.
it's not
It's
not Muslim.
Not Muslim.
Yeah, fact check that right now.
And our fact checker is
Negative.
He's on Facebook. So.
No, but and really, Buddha, it's not just easy cheesy. Just sit and do this.
Right, but they do.
The idea is very massive.
Right,
But
just
it's
let
very
it
simple.
Let it
Simply
go.
put, that it's the eightfold, sevenfold, paths, eightfold. How many path folds are there? Is it the eightfold path?
I don't even know.
Anyway,
what that
it's
is.
not. It's I know.
It's over my head.
It's just.
Regardless, 5-minute funeral is basically what it boils down to. Is this for me?
It's the
I
eightfold
need
path.
I need 5 minutes and no more than that because
Yeah.
I will make myself want to kill I mean, I really will start going like crazy.
Yeah.
And I will start making
She
myself
has impulse control.
feel.
problems.
I have. Ask my friends.
And yeah.
A
Or
new
not,
friends.
yes, not people that don't know her. at
Some
all.
people that just start getting
Ask
to know
the
me.
librarian here. at
Yes,
this place.
impulse control is an issue.
There are fine people here
And
because
so-
they're very patient.
For that 5 minutes, good or bad, I just, I have to feel it, and I have to, and my feelers are like raw, because I'm probably on the spectrum, but who knows? But anyways,
You're right.
some spectrum, and and I have to feel it, and then I have to let it go.
Yeah.
It's got to go. It's got to go.
But especially for people that are obviously, clearly, I think all of the viewers out there will be able to assess that we are very mentally ill. We're aware of this. We do know what manic Monday is, and Tuesday, Wednesday.
But I do believe that I was told this by a very, very, very smart person that was one of my therapists in one of my treatment programs. I actually graduated from this program. But he
Hey, Mark.
he told me
Learning.
he acknowledged the fact that I'm manic, very manic, and he said, "You can control this."
You manic.
Shut up, Mark. No, just kidding.
Sometimes we don't understand what he said.
No, he's right.
But he said you can control this. Your self-talk. We have self-talk all the time. We're telling ourselves all this stuff. And he goes, if you would just learn to use that self-talk. And I never have ever even tried, dude. Like I never talked to myself. I believe the shit that was going on in my head that was negative. And I would buy into that stuff. And now it's like, shut that shit down. It's down.
Yeah.
I don't let myself, when I start going there and going negative, I don't care what the situation is or whatever. It might even be true, whatever is being said to me, and whatever I'm telling myself or whatever the person's saying to me, it might be true, but I tell myself it's fucking not true because I don't need it.
Well, I know.
I don't need that negativity.
And it's easy. But
Excelsior.
I think mental illness is the seed of evil.
Mm-hmm. Yes. And so we formed this 5-minute funeral podcast so that maybe we can like inspire other people
Yeah.
You know, we're not therapists, by the way. We're not even close to being therapists. We're not
Don't
trying
even
to
take directions from us.
Yeah. I barely know north and south.
Right,
okay?
but listen, we're doing something, and we are alive, and we are sober,
Right.
and we're
And
all
we've
right.
been through a
It's
lot.
Okay. Nobody, you know.
We've been through a lot, but we want people to just see
But
that
getting
you
sober
can.
and getting
You can do
over your mental illness, that, you know what I mean, being sober and then being like, hey, I'm sober. I don't itch for a drink. I mean, I'm telling you, I didn't do anything without a drink, and I wasn't even a slashy alcoholic. I was the kind of alcoholic that
No one really
felt
knew.
like everybody
really.
had did me wrong my whole life. Everybody,
You were the victim?
I was the victim for so long, and I was my own victim, and I was the one telling myself I wasn't pretty, and I wasn't, you know, good enough, and I wasn't, you know, what the hell was I doing?
And let me just stop you there for a second. You know what's so funny is that our whole friendship, I've thought she was so pretty. I mean, like, I've always wanted to have dark hair and blue eyes and look like Snow White, and she does. And I hated
it's all
her.
color.
And it doesn't matter.
I'm so gray.
She's honestly a dark-haired girl.
No, I know I'm gray. Go ahead.
But regardless, and she's got fucking phenomenal arms, and I hate her for it because I hereditarily have fat arms. It sucks. It's the truth. Avery.
I've got some good dance moves.
She does. She's charismatic. Everybody loves her.
Right, but that's
you know,
not true. That's all made up.
Like if
I'm
we
on
were
the inside, I'm
if we were
chaos.
married and we were on a sitcom, it would be Everybody Loves Raymond, and I'm Deborah, and she's Raymond.
That's right.
It's true.
No, just kidding.
It's so true. And I used to be so jealous of her.
Yeah, but she would get diamond tennis bracelets, and I got a sundial. Okay. She. Remember that? You're the one that got me the stupid sundial.
It was an ugly tennis bracelet. It wasn't very nice.
It was a great sundown.
It was from JCPenney's. No, I don't know.
I don't know where. I think it was from the pawn shop, actually.
All the good old days. Oh, we've got so fun stories. Remember how many solves we had to take
The
into?
sundial. The good old sundial.
God, I remember we used to go to Saul's like it was Cheers. You know, like everybody knows your name.
Yeah. Saul's is, by the way,
Right.
shout out to Saul's.
Oh,
Saul's.
yeah. Do we have to have a legal disclaimer for?
This is a little legal note.
It stands for shit out of luck, sucker.
No, Saul's is a pawn shop here in Omaha that we frequented, and we do appreciate.
Yeah, back in the day, old days when we were all road
I mean, they have
dogs.
some good deals sometimes, you know.
Yeah, they did. When everybody was in jail and we had to go, can I
Sell everybody's stuff. We'd always go get Cindy. We'd be like, she's never committed a crime. Let's go take her all
Dude, I had
this
everybody
stolen
took me,
stuff.
everybody did. Listen, cops would come to our house and they'd be like, I'd have to go
Did you
outside.
take this to Saul's and sell it? And she'd be like, no, it was Crystal.
Oh, you just don't know. Anyway.
And then we just wouldn't answer the door.
Yeah, until they just put bars down in. Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, those were the good days.
Remember those days? God.
Those were the
If I had
days.
dime for every raid.
So that's who we are
It's not
in a
funny
nutshell.
anymore, people.
That's who we are in a nutshell.
Get sober. Get right or get left. How about that?
See, we do know our directions.
Right. Hey, you know why? Because a man does. No. A what? No, it's a child does what he wants and a man does what he must. Boom, shakalaka.
I don't know any men like that.
My son told me this.
So, which son?
Isaac, when he was in treatment. He's not in treatment anymore.
Oh, bless his little
Just
lion
took a
heart.
walk
No, I'm
on
just
the-
joking.
Walk on the wild side.
Well, I mean,
No, we're not. We don't.
we're not
we said
gonna.
a name already. We had to cut it out.
Well, that
Never mind.
yeah, that doesn't. Does
I
he
don't
like
have
our
a son named
podcast?
Isaac.
Does he like our podcast?
No, we don't talk about things like that. We're talking about us and our personal journey.
So, Mark, fact check this. If we want to say somebody's name, what do we got to do? Because I'm dying to talk about that one person.
No, that's a bad idea. No.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah, this is not good.
Let's hear it.
The
No
podcast took a serious turn.
Okay, can you have a podcast and talk about a person without any ring set? No. Generally, cannot have a podcast and talk about
Wah,
a person
wah, wah.
without their written consent.
Can't you just
especially-
buzz it out? Can't you just go beep, 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 beep? I mean, you don't have to
Yeah.
edit it. You don't
Yes.
have to.
We can do that.
Yeah, you don't have to have a,
Yeah,
like, cut
okay.
out the, this is a
So,
that's great.
so
We'll just have beep, beep, beep. So when you hear beep, 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 we're probably talking about you. No, I'm just kidding.
you know who you are. You know who you are.
You know. No, I'm just kidding. But,
Okay, so
anyway,
what's
back
next?
to the subject. Oh, yeah. Oh, there's all kinds of. Oh,
Let's
yeah.
talk about when we met. Let's do a little bit roulette. Let's do a little bit of friend roulette, shall we?
All right. Wait,
Mark, ask us a question.
How'd you guys meet?
How do we meet?
Oh, well, we did. Well, she told me. I guess I'd forgotten, but she's right.
The first time I ever laid eyes on my best friend, I gazed into her beautiful eyes, was at a little...
When she was stealing my boyfriend. We can laugh about it now. We really do laugh about it now.
They were actually...
We were actually soulmates, and because we learned...
Little did we know that he was just the catalyst.
He was for daughters to be daughters. I mean, sisters.
Daughters, sisters.
Our sisters are our daughters.
Yeah.
Our daughters are sisters.
They feel like our mothers.
I know.
No, but so I met her at the pits. Wasn't it the pit? The sand pits or whatever.
I do
We were
remember.
swimming with our kids.
Yeah.
And they were very little. Very, very little.
Yeah. And they lived. They survived.
No.
Oh. No.
It's okay.
My bad.
It's okay. So Journey would have been a baby.
Yeah.
Skylar would have been a baby.
Yeah.
Because they were only 3 months apart.
Yeah.
And Spencer and Kellen. When's
mhm.
Spencer's birthday?
May 12th.
May 12th. So they were 2 months apart.
Yeah.
Crazy. And so we met and we were swimming with our selected children.
Yep.
And little did I know that she was living with the guy that was coming over to my house trying to hook up with me. And then she comes over to my house, knocks on my door, is like,
I was. Oh yeah, well later, but not at the.
Not at
the
the
sand pit.
No, we get along great. I was like, who is this cool chick? Like, I
Right.
think she's super cool.
See, they always liked me first.
Yeah, I did. And I really didn't even like Chris ever. I married him, and I really didn't like him.
Yeah, when we,
I mean, does anybody?
he's not a
did
real
anybody?
likable guy either. We have that in common.
Yeah. I mean, I was married
for
to
Mark,
him
everybody
for
likes Mark.
almost 10 years, but we never lived together.
Right.
Really? Did he and I ever live together?
Very few times.
I mean, I think I
They
was
were, it's a very
in
hard
my name,
relationship.
but crazy. 3 kids came out of it, and it was great, and that's that.
Yeah, end of story.
He died.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. He's not dead.
Anywho,
But we don't talk to him anymore because he's a scumbag. So yeah.
Well, he's not sober, I don't think.
He's just a bad influence on all of our lives, and we just have extracted him from it. And that's how it's always going to be, and there's that.
Okay, so then we
Bleep, bleep,
also
bleep, bleep.
met at many other times because...
Yeah, well, so then we became friends,
Well,
kind
yeah.
of. And then I married Chris, and then...
Mark and I had him live in our basement.
No, I moved to Denver. I moved to Denver to get away from Chris.
It's
And I was
such a
gone for
long
like
story.
5 years.
Yeah.
And then I came...
We were together.
Yeah, and then they got together. And then I came and lived in their basement.
Yeah.
When I was...
Everybody's lived in
I was
our
on the
basement.
run. I mean, I needed
We
somewhere
had
to
the
hide.
Underground Railroad.
Kind of.
I mean, you know what I mean. Not the, I don't know.
Not
you
real.
know what I mean, everybody.
Yeah.
Of criminals. behavior.
Yeah. It was,
We weren't criminals, though.
and then those guys got me in the alleyway. In the alleyway.
By the dime.
Pregnant.
Pregnant.
Right.
And then I
When we
went
got
to
raided.
and then I went to prison.
Good old
Don't
days.
miss out.
And then I got out and I was all better.
And then she wasn't again. She wasn't again. Oh, Lord have mercy.
And
Yep.
then we got back together. We got back together after
And then we drifted apart.
and then we
We
drifted apart.
drifted.
And now we're back together again.
And here.
Is that a Journey song?
By my, yes, it is. And
That's why we're soulmates.
and you don't stop believing. No, stop.
You don't ever want to stop.
Yeah, we haven't got to that part of the podcast yet.
Yeah. There's a girl, there's a sweet little angel baby. Her name was Journey.
And she was
she's
the day at the
she was
swimming.
there. And she is now with us here in this room, but just not with us. And that's a whole nother podcast that we will
Yep, we're gonna
visit
get to that.
some other time.
Mm.
But that's funny that you sang that because
Yeah.
did you even think about it?
No. Are you kidding me? Do I put a thought before anything that comes out of my mouth?
Any impulse control is
I
our
do, I
thing.
do, I do. What do you
It's really our thing.
Huh?
I
So
agree.
anyways,
I agree.
I am so proud of you. You're so cute and nice and quiet.
hey, look at his locks.
His
Look at
locks.
Beautiful lock, little
Suave.
curly. His curly swab. You are suave, aren't you? So,
Rico is.
anyways, we're just super happy that
Yeah.
we can do this podcast. We're super happy
We want to
that
help people.
we would like. Actually, I don't even really know if we can help people, but if we
Right.
can,
There might be a legal disclaimer against us helping people. I don't know. No, I'm good. I mean, I'm sober. I can.
we're
pee
not
all
trying to
day.
tell anybody how to live their life or what to do.
Right,
We're just
we're
saying
getting
this,
sober for the people that never ever dreamed I'd ever have a drink in my hand in my life.
it's a miracle. It's great, and we just want people
I
to
am
have a little bit of hope.
so lucky to
Have
be
some hope.
alive. Well, because I had a near-death experience right before I had to do the praying, and that was because I think I had an attachment. I don't know what was wrong, but I had almost wrecked the car. mean,
I thought you
it's
did
near-
wreck the car.
No. Something took the wheel. It wasn't I. I don't know. John says it was him, but neither one of us
Jesus
know.
took the wheel.
Jesus, take the wheel. Anyway, enough about my near-death
Intervention.
experience. But
Intervention.
I didn't even know that it even happened, and it happened on his son's birthday.
Wait, what? So you were like in a blackout?
I don't know. It's all such a blur. But the point is that I prayed myself sober. So I don't
what's-
know. And I don't have to go to meetings, but
The beauty of your drinking and the really
you're-
disgusting thing about mine is I remember everything.
That's because you didn't drink like I did. I drank
I know, and
every
it's really
minute.
kind of sucky because then I have to like remember, like when I'm doing my fourth step, I have to like go there, like what?
Yeah.
And then I have to like make amends and apologize.
How could I do my fourth step? I can't.
I don't even know if like.
That fucker. That would be such a long step. Anyway, we
Yeah.
can
So
gigglers.
it's. I mean, that sucks that I remember everything, but it's good, I guess.
Right, but you don't remember a lot of things when you were fucking.
I do remember.
Oh yeah.
I'm
You
a
have
li- I'm a
photographic memory.
No. They classified me, the feds.
Did you
classified
remember
me.
writing me that bad check for $2,000?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I did. I definitely did.
It's funny. We laugh every day. I
It's
swear on my life.
hilarious.
Because if you don't laugh about your past,
I
you're
think
going
I
to
gave
die.
you like $50.
It doesn't even matter. We didn't care.
like,
We didn't
she's
pay
so
our
mad.
bills anyway.
She's so mad. She got $50.
furious.
Yeah.
This is the end of you.
Yeah. No, I remember. It really is a sucky thing, but I
We don't give a shit.
I remember
I
everything.
could give a shit about that money. Even then, I mean,
Yeah.
all we cared about was getting high. Anyway.
Yeah. I'm sure.
But what I mean is that if your relationships with people are stress, listen, your soulmate is in there somewhere, and when you find your soulmate in life, sometimes it doesn't look like your soulmate at all. Your soulmate's who you learn the most from, man. I'm
Yes.
telling you this right
yes.
now.
Yes. And when we broke up, I was devastated, and I was so happy when you
Yeah.
reached out to me on your mushroom trip.
Mushroom challenge. I suppose I could explain that.
So-
I had decided I microdosed by myself without any shaman or any.
And
I don't
during this
recommend it.
time, I was blind and sober and laying down because I couldn't move because I tore my ACL. And she's sending me text messages about microdosing.
Your trauma.
And I'm like,
It's to overcome childhood trauma.
I can't.
I did the mushrooms because they were doing the same study at the University of Nebraska at that time.
You actually sent
And
me
they
the
were-
Google link. to
I
that.
know there's a link, and I was like, if they can do it, I can do it. I mean, for God's sakes, I've done
Why not?
more drugs, and
Jeez.
I'm absolutely qualified.
And surely they're just the same
But,
mushrooms as they are on the street.
Yeah, but it just depends on who you get your mushrooms from. And my baby daddy.
Marky Mark never supplied us drugs. That's a legal note. There was never any supplying of drugs from Mark.
No,
However-
I did not. I've got 100 baby daddies.
However, one time when he showed up at her house, there was mushrooms on the counter,
And that was bird shit.
and they ate all of them.
No, I'm kidding.
Everything. All
That
of
was,
them.
that was a picnic table back in '85. Anyway, we'll talk about that again later. Anyway, but just
But
so
you
you
were
get
on
to
the
know
mushroom
us.
challenge, and she reached out to me and was like,
But I just
"This
wanted
is what
her
you
to-
needed to do to get better." And I was like,
Hey, I
can't
microdosed to quit smoking cigarettes, and I'm proud to say that I have not had a cigarette in a year. I have not done any drugs. I did abuse some sleep aids. I've learned the hard way.
When was that?
You'll get restless legs right after it got God in my life. So I'm telling you, God took alcohol. Trust me.
So do you know the exact date that you became sober?
Yes.
Or that you just were sober?
August 26th. Well, because August 25th was the day that I tried to kill us all. And then I made it to my infamy guy the next day.
The day of infamy.
Yeah, but I didn't. I should have been in a fetal position, and I walked in there, and I didn't take my head meds, nothing, and I have not had one thought of a drink. I have thought about all kinds of different things, not like smoking a cigarette, but I mean with Jones for sure. I mean it's not like you got to quit, but I did not have to quit drinking.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there was no legal ramifications. It wasn't because you had to,
God took it away.
Yeah, you asked God.
I asked God. I told him I'd do his service.
God did it. Yeah. And God bless.
I know, but
America.
I said I will do your service. I said the same thing Cat Stevens
You asked, dude. So that takes tremendous courage. And
I said I will do. I said to God, if you take all of this away from me, I will spend the rest of my life doing your service.
Right.
Swear on my life.
Right.
I never ever had to quit drinking. I had to quit the sleep aids, but I didn't have to quit drinking.
Yeah.
I mean, it didn't take much to, because restless legs are a bitch.
Well, so I wasn't ever going to quit.
And she was never going to quit using either.
No, I mean, like, I had no reason to.
No, but I mean, I never thought you'd make it this far. I mean, I
thought I was going to die when I was 38.
For sure that she would never live.
I thought I would die before I was 38. And then when I hit 38, I was like, well.
God, and that was like 40 years ago.
I know. I'm like, well, God, I mean, like, I'm going to turn it up because obviously my body can handle this, you know?
Oh, Lord
and so,
have mercy.
Yeah.
No, listen, I am but I'm not religious, okay, people? I need to make this very clear to you.
Yeah.
I did not grow up in a religious kind of anything.
Yeah.
I basically plagiarized whatever I heard Cat Stevens did. It's exactly what Cat Stevens did is what I did, and it worked. And that's crazy to me.
Yeah. It's so crazy.
And that's why
the beauty of this, it's so simple. It's so simple. I did not have to quit.
I did not have to quit. I did not have to go, oh, I just wish I had.
Yeah. No, all you have to really do is just be earnest about it and ask God.
I had to quit dope, and I had to quit cigarettes. Mm-hmm. I've had to quit stuff, and I'm not a fan. Yeah. So tell me I'm lying. I'm not.
All you have to do is just ask God. And if you don't believe in God, you don't
have to use God. God, Shiva, you can do it all.
But really, you just need something else bigger than yourself to believe in.
Or the Indian, like the Chief Lodge skins and Little Big Man, where he's like, hey.
I truly believe that the people that can't get sober and stay sober are the people that believe that they are the end all be all.
Right.
They're the ones. Yeah. Then those, I mean, like that have the. I mean, I have I have narcissistic traits for shizzle.
Shoot, are you kidding me? You're kidding me right now.
But
we are so funny because we're very different people.
Yeah. Oh.
Super different. Hey.
I have self-inflated ego, and she likes to.
I have none.
Deflate her ego a lot.
Oh, it's still in her.
And I'm up here going.
Dude, listen, when we would ride around in the car together, she would have to sit on a phone book.
I'm a little person.
That's pretty funny.
A little person.
We used to drive her daughter's Barbie Jeep around.
I weigh 105 pounds. I'm sorry.
When the cops busted her at our house, they were walking by her. Each cop was one. She was in the middle of two cops with their legs still running.
That was the fugitive task force.
Oh, fight or die.
I mean, I loved that dress. You know what?
It was cute.
It was like the color of the
barefoot.
Sky. It was so cute. It was like a t-shirt dress when no one wore t-shirt dresses back then.
I know.
And then I had to go to prison.
Yeah, we were sorry to see her go.
I don't think they were. In fact, I know you weren't because you guys called me in.
We did not. You know who it was? We can't say. We can't because.
Oh, bleep.
It's not important.
No, it's not.
No.
Anyway, I would like to thank them because honestly, they didn't. I mean, I wasn't going. I was not going to jail. Like I was already sentenced to prison, and they were waiting for me. They're like.
Yeah, they had.
Where are you?
But I also.
And I'm like. I'm not going. I got stuff to do, man. Like, Chris dropped me off at the prison gate, dude. You can't go to prison like that. You have to go to your county, and then they take you to prison.
It was funny.
And that's how bad they wanted. That's how bad they wanted to get rid of me. They took me to the gates of the prison.
Get arrested.
Dude, it's so
first.
funny.
Drop me off, and so I'm like, they're like, what are you doing here? And I go, I'm here to start my time. And they're like, you can't do this like this. No, you gotta go. And I was like, what do you mean? I don't have to stay?
All right, now, but I had a thought and then I lost it. But the thing about now I lost it.
We just have been through a lot. We've been through a lot. We've been up and down, up and down, up and down, and it's been a crazy ride. And honestly, when I look back on it now, I laugh. I think it's so funny.
But
there was a lot of trauma, but I don't let it get me down, dude. I just can't. I can't do it. And it's the 5-minute funeral, Dale. It is 5 minutes.
It is 5
If you go back to that bullshit and you swim in it and you let those things get to you, what are you doing?
No, I was looking at the time.
Oh, and you are
because this is just 3 minutes longer than our last one.
okay. Fine.
Well, no, I don't know. We could talk all day.
What is she talking about? I had a deep thought. Now I'm lost.
Oh, they get you. I got your back.
It was. She's got my back. Sure.
No, I got her back because she took my thought. Okay, now it's quiet.
See
now
how
it's
that
awkward.
works? It's karma. So she's my karma. I think she's my karma.
Come on.
She.
course
See?
I am.
She's my karma.
Dude, I've known this girl so long that, I mean, it's just crazy to me.
We've had like a weird, tumultuous love
Yeah.
affair.
Dude, we were kids. Dude, I was 27 years old when I had Skylar.
I was 20.
So, I mean, I was like just...
Four,
I'm
24.
Skylar's age. I mean, just like where the kids are. And that's
I know when
just,
Skylar said she was pregnant, I'm like, how old are you? And she's like, almost 30. And I'm like, fuck, I had like 6 kids by then. I'm like,
I know.
What are you crying about? Like, you don't know how you're going to pay your rent. I'm like,
right. Your mom's sober.
I mean, come on, dude. What the
Like,
fuck?
sorry, I can't watch the baby.
Why are you...
I'm in a pool tournament.
You're worried about you're getting evicted? Like, dude, I had 6 kids on my shoulders.
In my basement.
Moving my
Yeah.
stuff in my car, okay?
Well, anyway.
No.
Anything to add? Dad? Choppy?
I'm done.
Choppy?
So, Mark, yeah, what's going on in your life? Tell us about your sobriety journey. Tell us about your
Oh,
sobriety.
yeah.
Because we do need to
How's that
know.
going? Are you on a patch? You got a pee? You get an oral swab?
So, let's just do a little backtrack. So, he got arrested, too, because he's in that club.
Because I prayed his ass off.
Bro,
Sorry, I won't
prayed
pray
his
for
ass off.
nobody else.
She prayed for him. Let me just clarify, legal note. He still has his ass.
Yeah. I
There's that.
rebuked him.
And she did pray for him to get sober.
That's because he fell on his head on that slippery, cold
That's why he
cold
has
night.
his ass?
That December night when, I don't know when it was.
So,
New Year's Eve, I don't remember.
I
but
go to
it was-
Cindy's house.
No, but he hit his head, remember?
Well,
And we
I
thought
mean,
he was
that goes
dead.
without saying.
We thought he was dying. Remember, and you were like,
oh,
my
yeah.
God,
Oh, yeah. He's got Rett syndrome.
something bad.
hmm Yeah, I was convinced that he had
So I
Rett
thought he was
syndrome.
going to die.
Mhm.
And we-
So, yeah, okay. So we're choppy right now. Let's clarify all this stuff.
Okay.
So, in December, we reconnected. I went over to her house, and she's like,
What are you doing here?
Mark is not sober yet. And I was like, oh, my God. And
he
then she
hasn't been
prayed.
sober ever.
She prayed. And I tell you what, dude, like, for real, like, I don't know why
I
I
thought he
said
was going to
dude.
die, though.
She's got a direct line to JC or
I do.
something. Everything that she wants.
I
Or
get
everything
it.
that happens.
I just got some new pants.
It's crazy. Like, if you want something to happen in your life, go ahead and DM us or
Right.
send us an email
Yeah,
or
help.
whatever
I'll be
and
glad to
ask CB here. But, you know, she will,
CB gave me, give me,
you know, Ellie,
Roman numerals.
ask her to pray for you. And it will happen, okay? It's crazy. She prayed for him. And
No,
he fell and he hit his head and we thought he was going to die. And then he went to Walmart
you-
because he was cold and had money in his pocket, which, I mean, everybody goes to Walmart and has money in their pocket and doesn't want to pay.
Yeah.
And with a bunch of dope in their pocket. I mean, because that's your brain on drugs, right? And so our little Christmas elf got arrested.
And now he's sober with our sober team.
And he got out of jail on Christmas Eve.
I know, but no, this is a beautiful story about the whole point of this is beautiful. Is that these fabulous people that don't even know him from Adam.
He's a Tyler. Let's
And
back up.
you could see in
He-
his eyes
he
he's
lays
a
tile.
good man. He's a good man through and through. He's always been tried and true. Everybody that knows Mark loves him. And he's a good dude and he's a good tile guy and he's for real. And this lady that was on vacation in Aruba.
Aruba.
And I mean, she
Jamaica.
takes it like it was like it was snowy that Christmas Eve, and is she gonna bond out, Dad? Yeah. Oh God, bless her.
I
And
had
sure
I had
enough, dude,
pajamas for everybody.
It was a beautiful story. I mean, it really is.
And they bonded him out.
And
they
bonded him
They
out.
posted
and
his bond
he is a changed man because
because of
he's
that.
a real G.
So there's a program that you have to do in Douglas County, Nebraska, and it's called the 24/7 program, where you have to stay sober if you get arrested for DUI
Right.
or any kind of alcohol or drug
Right.
infraction. And so,
That's why he hangs out with us, because we're the only sober friends he has.
and that's great. I mean, when I had to do it, I didn't
Right.
have anybody. I sat, I was blinded.
Right. So you're not
Name.
the only people out there that do dumb shit. I mean, we're the podcast of the.
Of the future.
I'm telling you what.
Because we
people-
can admit our faults. We can admit what we did wrong. And
So
we
can you.
you know, and we've grown so much from him. But Mark is doing the 24/7 thing, and
he's-
it's working. And
But
I
he's doing
honestly,
it with heart because he's not hating and.
yeah, he's not resentful about it. He's not mad. Probably because he has us in his life, and we're so great.
Plus, when you get to an age, you guys are gonna know this to be true. Your guys gonna wish that you checked your vitamin B12, and you're gonna wish that you didn't have osteoporosis, and you're gonna wish that you didn't have those little smoke lines, and that you didn't gank up your freaking teeth.
I never smoked.
But I'm telling you what. Just
So,
do
but
yourself
the
a
reason why
favor.
Mark is taking it serious this time, because every other time, just like me, because honestly, there's one other person in the world that I never thought would get sober, and it's my buddy back here. I really didn't think he'd ever
Nobody
get
did.
sober. Ever.
Nobody thought
Just
I
like me.
I
No
didn't.
one, I mean, I think that people are secretly, like, behind
Right.
closed doors going, yeah, I'll bet.
Yeah,
I'm
right.
putting money on
we
it or
can
whatever.
pee. We
You
can
know?
provide a bit.
But I didn't
urinary-
think he would get sober. And the reason why he's getting sober is because out of respect for this person that bonded him out. And that speaks volumes
Yeah.
about his character and
So
where
if
he
you,
is
if
in
you
life.
need a job, or if you want to fill out any, if anybody needs any help.
He's one of the best Tylers that
But he doesn't want to do tile anymore.
Well, but
he's
so-
really telecommunications.
really, he is one of the best Tylers out there. I mean,
It's a
he's
tile
traveled.
installer.
He's traveled all over. People pay him really good to go and lay tile. I'm sure he's kind of getting old, so he
Yeah.
probably can't be on his knees.
We don't need his head getting all big.
But one time, I do have a fun story to tell you. When I turned 40, my friends had a surprise birthday party that I ruined for them. And, yes, because I am an asshole. But they also planned for Mark to tile my 2 entryways in my house.
All right, which
And
I
it-
never got a tile ever. Oh,
It was so nice, though. And no one has ever done anything like that for me ever. And it was just
No.
a super, really nice thing. And so he's a great person. And,
No.
and I'm just so happy that
No,
he's
no,
part
no.
of our cult.
No.
That didn't happen?
Let me be clear on this: is that she got her tile right, but we could see the basement through our tile floor in the bathroom because he didn't. Like
I think
to
we're
tile
circling
at
back.
home.
I think we're circling back to the
Didn't
sundial.
like to tile at home.
Are we circling back to the sundial?
The sundial. She got a tennis bracelet.
It was my 40th birthday. Okay, come on, that's a milestone.
What did I get for my 40th birthday?
Oh, Isaac.
Oh, it's true. Poor.
Isaac and Adrian. Those are like 41,
Ow.
40 and 41.
Oh, my knee just goes out sometimes.
No,
All right, we better wrap it up.
it's a great thing.
Are we
It's a
done?
great thing. So,
I mean, how long do we
Mark,
do these?
speak
An hour?
Speak your truth.
How long do they usually go on podcasts?
Hours.
Oh, it's just however long you want.
However long we want. I mean, if you wanted to see
No,
us,
okay, I get it because
it's ours.
it's our podcast.
And
We
we,
do it 24/7, just like Mark's program.
there's no FCC.
It's a way to keep you sober.
It's true. That's true.
We don't let him out.
We need a lot of content.
Yeah, we have a lot of content. I mean, really, we do.
Mm-hmm.
We just don't want to get into it all today.
I used to pitch a tent.
Ooh, you did.
You used to live in a tent.
I used to live in a garage.
Oh, I thought you lived in a tent by the river.
I lived in a tent by the river. I'm not shy.
So I just want to talk about that one person so bad.
I know, but that's not good. That's not good.
Get his signed permission.
Yeah, you gotta
You're
sign
on the-
permission. Because,
It's a boy. It's a girl. I mean, it's a girl.
Oh, I do
Get
know
her
that
signed
girl,
permission.
and I get why. She's a lot to talk about her.
I really want to talk about it.
We can't talk about it. It's a podcast. You can do whatever you want.
Well, no, we can't because I mean,
Oh yeah, that's gonna be awkward.
because when we make it,
Because when he asked you out for your,
when she,
she asked.
oh, I recently have discovered some things about myself.
She has on postpartum
issues.
See?
It's kind of almost like Tourette's, but bigger.
Okay, I have a side note on Tourette's. All right.
It's serious.
no,
Do you think it's really?
No. It's absolutely really. But
I don't know.
When I was going through a lot of my stuff, I did curse. I curse a lot in my head. That's my OCD.
In your head, though, Tourette's is when you say it out loud.
No. I know, but the reason that they get Tourette's is when they can't say it. You know
when
what I mean?
they're
When you
saying
can't say
it.
You know what I mean? And
Tourette's is when they say it.
Right, but we're trauma people, so we say that. Those are not trauma people. They have the thing in their head without the trauma. Like we have a lot to say for. But other people are like,
I think it's a very, very confusing.
Very crazy, but it's all repressed emotions. It's a repression.
Well, so I mean, technically, if I was going to self-diagnose,
which we
I have Tourette's.
Well, I mean, she does. Well,
I have a smidge. I have like a sprinkle of Tourette's.
She's got some sailor kind of tendencies.
It's a sprinkle. I drive really good too. These two.
She drive really well.
I drive really well.
On the gravel.
On the gravel? Oh my God! I would never get in the car with me in the gravel.
You don't want to see her drive.
Yeah. Ask your one-legged friend.
It was terrifying. All of us are terrified.
That has got to be edited out.
That's another reason why we know it's divine intervention, because we made it.
We made it here, dude. Every time I get home, I'm like, I don't see why people are like.
Yeah, but she's home. Listen, we left our house at 1:56. We got here like
2:04. And it's all the way across Omaha, Nebraska. So yeah, but this is the beauty of Omaha.
On a phone book.
But the beauty of Omaha is that we have interstates, so you can get anywhere quickly. Quickly.
Yeah.
I mean, the speed limit's what, like in 75, 80?
I haven't driven in a while.
What is the speed limit?
I do ride my bicycle. Nobody, everybody. It's like
isn't it 75?
Oh yeah.
So I was going like 90. Big deal.
She doesn't even look at the speed limit or the speedometer, or she just tries.
To be honest,
she pays her phone bill.
To be,
oh, and I taped all that today, so I've got more.
To be honest with you, I don't know that my speedometer works. To be fair.
And you can't see.
And it's and I'm still recovering from.
She's still waiting on her
cornea transplant. Shout out to Pearl Vision for
taking forever.
Fucking up my glasses. And we're not editing that, okay? Pearl Vision, we're not.
You just don't know how much we have to deal with extra. There's a lot of editing.
There's no. There will be no. If you go to Pearl Vision, be prepared to be disappointed immensely.
This is so old. Look.
Listen. Eyesight is nothing. You know what? I work at Starbucks. Shout out to Starbucks. I love the coffee.
Yeah.
But I work at Starbucks, and people get really upset about their coffee.
Right.
Okay, I get it, because I'm down with the coffee program.
Right,
I
but
like it a lot, obviously. But when someone brings you in a prescription for your eyeglasses after you have a cornea transplant and both eyeballs, and they're waiting to see, because they want to see if the surgery really worked, and they fuck up your glass.
So she's got her
2 times. The first time,
Carrie.
The first time I go to pick up my glasses, it's the wrong prescription, honey. And I've got these glasses on going, maybe I just need to blink some more.
Wait, she calls me from the
No,
plane.
and then the second time, they lose my lenses.
I was like, why did they not know who they're talking to?
I know. So I had to go in and talk to this poor girl. And I don't feel sorry for her, but I feel sorry for her.
No, but she did feel sorry for her, because she called me. And
I was
every time she calls me, I know she feels bad on the underbelly if she. And I said, no. I mean, there are times when you have to say, hey, I need my fucking glasses.
I was like, she goes, listen.
But,
she goes, can you sit down? Can you sit down? I want to tell you some things about my life. And I go, oh, I'm going to sit down, sweetheart.
Yeah.
We're sitting down now. And I said,
Oh, God, have mercy.
explain to me how you couldn't do simple data entry.
Yeah. Anyway.
Data entry is an entry level position at any.
Let's not get into entry level positions.
So I
will be
explained to
calling
her
in.
how I understand the whole Starbucks screwing up a freaking $8 coffee, but I don't understand
No,
screwing
when
up
you get-
someone's eyeglasses
Yeah, right.
twice.
But God is asking her to be a little.
So-
we're
So the
we're
beauty
doing a
of it,
5-minute
they
funeral.
have reflected, yeah,
5-minute
yeah.
funeral.
I'm not mad.
5-minute funeral.
Eyesight is overrated, dude. It's really overrated. That's why me and my new friend, we send voice messages to each other.
Yes, that's a fantastic idea.
My new girlfriend,
My knee just went out again.
girl that's a friend,
Yeah,
a friend that's a girl.
Right.
We send each other voice messages because I can't see.
Because the
Except
voice.
today.
But tomorrow, and then on top of the whole this, and then I'm done with Provision on Q Street.
Yeah.
It's only been 4 minutes. You got a minute.
Okay, all right. I have one more minute. Mark said one more
Yeah.
minute. So I go in there Friday
Yeah.
because they're like, this is how stupid they are. They go, so when they screwed up my first pair, I took the frames because my insurance paid for them. God damn it! And so I have these glasses that don't work, but I took them anyway because that's how I roll. And they're like, I call them on Friday, and they go, you have the frames. You have the frames. You have to bring the frames back because we have to put the lenses in. And I go, what are you talking about? Are you insane? So they want me to bring the frames back. So I do bring the frames back. And then they call me 5 minutes later and they're like, these aren't the frames that you offered me. I brought in the wrong frames.
See what they did to her?
I don't even know where the frames are that I got. I don't know. I probably
See,
checked them out the
so
window when
if
I
you-
got them.
If you have any.
So I don't even know what they're gonna do. But the lady was nice after I asked her. After I said, "Who is your boss?" And she goes,
was in
"I
shock.
am the boss. I am the boss." And I hate it when people do that because I'm like, oh, I know you answer to somebody. You answer to God, don't you? I do. So I just said, then I just kind of started crying because I just want to see.
She did.
And so she's like, we're going to make you another pair. We're going to make you an extra pair so that this never happens again. And I'm like, oh my God, bless your heart.
God, yeah.
So mine, I'm
Bless
thinking,
your heart.
I'm thinking, I'm going to get another frame and look really cool because I'm going to have two different frames.
Right.
And so then she
Hopefully
says,
she sees it
no,
right.
we're going to make the same pair.
Oh, for the love of Jesus Christ.
They're not coming out of pocket. So,
Yes,
and then
it
I
is.
leave. I'm all skippy-doo-doo-dah because I'm going to have two pairs of glasses. This is never going to happen to me again, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And then she tells me that I brought her the wrong pair of glasses. And it's not the right
Getting
frame.
started. Wrap it up.
So now
Yeah.
I have to find the frame, dude. I have to find the frame.
We'll look for him later.
I'm moving.
We'll find him later.
I don't know. God doesn't like me right now.
No, he does.
He does
loves
like-
you, and he loves you, and you, and you, and you, and
But
you, and you. He
so,
doesn't
anyways, I'm gonna be able to see
Thanks for
tomorrow
offering.
because
God
I'm
doesn't-
gonna.
Yeah, he just doesn't like people to have a lot of.
Glasses.
I'm gonna have to pay for another. I'm
no,
gonna have to
not a
pay.
religion. No,
I'm
we
gonna have
gotta
to pay
take the
out of
religion
my
out of it.
pocket
Yeah.
for another frame. Oh no, I'm not. Oh no, I'm not.
No, she's not.
No. Oh no. No. Okay, that's it. Goodbye.
Talk to you
That's
later.
it.
Bye.
That's it. We're done.
We're done.
We're
Wrap it
done.
up.
Thanks, Provision, for being there for me for the last 27
And
years.
trust me, we can pass a piss test.
The next time I do a podcast, though, I'm gonna have on some schmancy glasses and be able to see
All right.
it.
All right.
All
Well,
right.
thank you for listening.
5 minute,
Appreciate your
5
time.
minute funeral.
Cynthia Don Craig Ederson, Kirsten Beth.
You can just call me C squared.